Alright, well we are back. And hopefully looking better.
Yeah, it's looking better. Just looking at it here on my other screen. So hopefully we get a few more watches. Oh, we did have 14 people watching, so hopefully we get them back.
Yeah, hopefully those people manage to find their way across. Hopefully they're all subscribed to the Broadcasting Lounge and they should see that video pop up. Mitchell Sparrow showing good pace at the moment. Fastest lap of the race on that last lap with a 212.13.
Shano, we've got, I've had to hold on to these numbers in my head. Car 8 and car 33. So there's a redress being asked. So there was an incident. I think we may have already watched the incident, but a redress for that. So that's between car 8, which is Matt Priest and Wayne Hartnell. So redress, and that has been done.
Yeah, Matt just letting Wayne go there.
So I wonder if that was when Wayne went wide. Because obviously something happened there. Yeah, looking a bit better on the stream now, Shano. And yeah, we're just over we're over halfway. We're at less than 20 minutes to go. Replay here. This is the incident between Wayne Hartnell and Matt Priest.
I believe so. Maybe not.
Did a Wayno.
Well, wasn't getting any crash data for Wayne, but I had a couple of instances of those two passing each other, and I was hoping that would be where the incident was. I might just go back to this one and see if that's it. Oh no, that's the same one. So no, I don't think we're going to quite be able to find the right one there.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
Oliver.
it's starting to be Porsche Cup. 3 of them in the top 5 now.
Oliver Foot's had a crash out there. Oh, losing the rear on the way into Lacombe. Porsche doing Porsche things there.
Is it a Maguire's paint job on that?
It is
Looks,
a
doesn't it?
Maguire's paint job. I'll do that so you can see it a little bit better.
It was not too bad. It's almost 60-inch TV, so it's not too bad.
Wayne Hartnell coming into the pits, and looks like this is actually his first stop of the race. Is he still going to drive through here? Because he hasn't actually stopped in his box, has he?
Yeah, only 15 incident limit, so maybe that's what it is. I can tell you that. I'm going to go check it out.
Matt Gerard and Blake Greenhill having a good battle at the moment down into Lacombe. Sean McNamara just lurking in the background. I feel like that's the perfect verb for Sean McNamara being just behind the battle as well, lurking.
I'm thinking maybe I'm not admin in the service, so I can't actually see the incidents.
I would have thought anybody should be able to see the incidents.
No, I've got just a black, like a little line where it should be incidents. You can see that Thomas McCall, he's just called for a tow and been told he can tow. He's got a meatball.
So race control determining that the safety car wasn't necessary for that one. We can have a look at what happened to Tom on that one. Oh, it's going to be ready on again and off the curb, unsettled hard into the barriers, and he comes back across the track as well. And I think you're right what you're saying about the iRacing physics. The tyre barriers tend to bounce you a bit more, where in real life they sort of suck the car in and absorb that impact and don't necessarily or don't usually bounce you back out. So yeah, I think that's probably more of an iRacing physics anomaly than anything else. Thankfully, can't get too badly hurt on the sim. You can still get hurt as wheels fling around and do damage to wrists. You've got to be careful of that when you have crashes with a powerful direct drive wheel. But other than that, there's not really a lot of ways you can get hurt in the sim.
I once told somebody that my 6 screws in my back came from a sim racing injury, and they believed me.
That's awesome. That's too good. Sean McNamara back into P3, getting the move done on Matt Gerard. Eyeing up Blake Greenhill now. Sean was obviously running strongly in P2 earlier on in the race before we saw him loop it at Lake Hom.
A good comeback for Blake Greenhill. A couple of races back and up around the podium both times as well. So just shows you don't need to be here every week to be fast.
Well, Blake's just got that raw talent because he doesn't even practice. Like, he turns up on race nights and goes incredibly well. He doesn't have the time to put into practice. He turns up on a Tuesday and Thursday night, jumps in and goes really well. But imagine how good he would be if he puts in the hours that the likes of Stefan McCartan do.
Yeah, he'd be fast.
Because I can tell you, Stefan McCartan puts in the hours, and I mean, not saying that Stefan doesn't have talent, he absolutely does, but he puts in the hours, and that's a big part of why he's as quick as he is. So just imagine how quick Blake would be if he was able to put in those sorts of hours.
Yeah, that's right. And we'll move on. 3 more streams left for you, Shane. This one, plus one more round of GTE. And on the 17th of December, we're doing the Gen 3 Super Soapbox at Mount Washington Descent. V8 Supercars, Gen 3 V8 Supercars. Top of the mountain, and we're going to roll down the hill with no ignition. So we're going to see how far everybody's going to roll. And you're allowed to use what fuel you've got. You're allowed to use the engine to get yourself out of trouble. So we're not going to cut it off that, if somebody goes off track, so be it. If they get back on, we're still going to figure out a way to record their times. I might have to write their times down manually, but we'll just have to sort of see how that goes on the night. But some awesome prizes thanks to Racecraft SCNZ. We've got 2 button boxes to give away, 1 large one, 1 mini one. And we've got 1 flag box and 3 $25 vouchers. So all you got to do is look in the Discord or on the community, look for the Gen 3 Supercar Soapbox event, and you can find all the details on how you get entered. Minimum $5 donation to the Cancer Society. So absolute staggering stats that come along with that, Shane, are outrageous. How many people get diagnosed with cancer every day in New Zealand. Chances are you know somebody. Chances are you know a family member. Everybody in New Zealand knows somebody or has been in some way affected by cancer, and that is horrible.
Yeah, it is. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, obviously a terrible disease cancer is, and affects so many people. Whether you've got it or you know somebody that's got it, it does affect the community so negatively. So great work that the Cancer Society does to support cancer patients and their families through that tough time.
Yeah, 74 New Zealanders diagnosed with cancer every day. That's it's crazy. And I mean, the reason why I'm using the Cancer Society is because they deal with that all. You know, it doesn't matter where you've got the cancer and the support they give to your family. That is something I've had to deal with myself, and I know some other people in this league have definitely had an experience with them as well, and they do a massive job all over the country. So the winner gets to pick which location the Cancer Society money will go to. So whatever we raise, I think last year was about $800, but you know, it made a difference. And yeah, so no donations, and yet nobody's did it. So be the first one. I know I will love you even more if you are the first one. Get involved. Anyway, we'll not too long to go. We're under 8 minutes to go, or just about 8 minutes to go, Shane.
Yeah, and Sean McNamara is at the front of this race. I saw a car going slowly down the Kemmel Straight, and I assumed it was a lap car, but it looks like Mitchell Sparrow has got an issue here.
Yes, he's hit the
He's got a
wall
meatball.
somewhere.
I can only assume he has been our latest to go in at Eau Rouge, and he is limping that back to the pits.
Yeah, down in 12th spot, about to be passed by Sam Miller. And yeah, championship leader too. Luckily for him, Hogan Shrimpton's sitting in race control at the moment, so he's in second in the championship, so not too much doing for the championship points, but it's gonna have to finish this one and get some points on the board at least.
Not seeing any crash data or off-track data for Mitchell Sparrow. The only thing I am getting is a whole lot of him getting past. So I'm hoping now that's already him going slowly after he's had the crash.
Sean could actually jump to the lead of the GTE series after tonight.
Well, so that is a massive plot twist, and by the time he makes it back to the pits and gets that fast repair, there's not going to be a lot of time left for him to mount any sort of a comeback. He could potentially be off the lead lap by the time that happens as well, because Sean McNamara making his way through Eau Rouge. And by the way, Sean could be on for a spin and win here.
A spin and win.
A spin and win. He had a spin, and he's winning currently.
Well, yeah, he's only got another 6 minutes to hold on here, and he's got Matthew Gerard on it. An absolute mission. Up 17 spots into P2 for Matty Gerard. That's an effort.
I've been a little bit creative here, and I think I managed to find the crash. Oh, that was weird.
Wow. It's
Might have to
back
go
to the
back
future
a
stuff. You hit
little
88
bit further.
miles an hour. But that's after it, isn't it? He's hammered the wall somewhere along the line.
Okay, so that's back a little bit too far, but he's okay at that point. I'm literally jumping to data off the timestamp, finding different timestamps that I can find, and then clicking back to Mitchell Sparrow. I think this is going to be the closest we can get. Certainly, something's happened to him at Eau Rouge, or at Radion. Car disappears, but as it disappears, it looked like he already had some damage on that car, and then he comes back up against the wall.
Wow, yeah. It's a big one. He hasn't left pit lane either. Well, he's only just got in there, I think. Been in there a minute. He's out. So, yeah, that's big, big. And Matthew Gerard now is caught up to Sean McNamara.
So we're going to see a battle for the win, or a battle for the lead. Inside 5 minutes to go. So there's probably going to be this lap and then 2 more, I would say. Mitchell Sparrow has come out a lap down. He's currently running in 16th, but important for him to keep circulating and make sure he's circulating at the end, gets classified and picks up what points he can. But it's certainly going to be a big points drop relative to Sean McNamara, who has been in and around the podium positions so far this season.
Yeah, currently Mitchell Sparrow's on 140, and 6 points behind on 134 is Hogan Shrimpton, and then a further 6 points back is Sean McNamara, so he's on 128, so that's only 12 points behind Mitchell Sparrow.
So a big opportunity for Sean here to move into the championship lead, but he's got to soak up a lot of pressure from Matthew Gerard, but Matthew runs wide into the gravel. That relieves some of that pressure on Sean for the time being, at least.
Yeah, a little bit of time pressure, right? And Matthew Gerard just pushing a little bit too hard, and he's got Blake Greenhill right back. You know, any mistake from Matt, Blake's going to jump on it.
Yeah, he's been able to get the run through this section off the back of Matthew running wide. Not quite able to get the move done at the chicane there, and then he's just going to lose a little bit of momentum there as a result of trying it. So it drops back a little bit again. We've got about 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Last lap pace was 2 minutes and 14 seconds, so it's going to be line ball as to whether this is it or we get one more lap after this. I'm seeing black flags on my timing for Josh Thompson and Scott McKenzie, so I'm assuming that might be incident points. They're both in pit lane now. Matt Gerard going heavy defensive against Blake Greenhill. Blake not quite close enough to make a move down there, but where Matt was challenging for the race lead on the previous lap, as they all have to deal with some debris dragged back onto the track from somebody having gone off there recently, and James McKenzie, who was running well, still up in 5th as he rejoins, but he's gone off and dragged some more gravel onto the track there. But Matt was challenging for the lead a lap ago, and now he's more looking at his mirrors, worrying about defending from Blake Greenhill in 3rd there, but just opening out a little bit of a gap here now. That's Mitchell Sparrow offline. I think this time he is just letting the lead lap cars go. I think that puts him 2 laps down as well, unfortunately, but just continuing to circulate. And well, does he have another issue? Because he's still going very slowly. Or is he just making sure to stay well out of the way of those guys that are still in the race, and just making sure he doesn't affect any of their races? He's just not getting back on it though, is he? He's weaving the car around. I think there is an issue here for him.
A little bit of an issue, you reckon?
I think there is, because he's not...
Hey boys.
Dion.
Yes, so Mitchell Sparrow's wheel's disconnected and his pit limiter is stuck on.
Ah, that explains it.
That is what's going on. I'll leave you with that.
Cheers, thanks
All right.
Dion.
All good.
So time is up. This is the final lap. Sean McNamara has the lead. I see Mitchell has jumped into the waiting room, so we'll have a chat with him after the race to get all the lowdown on exactly what's gone on there, because that's a big moment in this championship. But Sean reasonably comfortable at the moment, but Matthew Gerard's still close enough that Sean needs to keep it clean. Any mistakes will be pounced on here. Matt Priest also in touching distance of a podium, but not sure he's quite going to be able to get there unless there's a mistake from one of the current top three.
It's all on. I was trying to work out what was going on with Mitchell Sparrow. That's why I was quiet. But yeah, Dion come in and let us know, which is handy. But unlucky for Mitchell. He was on a hell of a run. So feeling pretty terrible for him at the moment. He's had to park it.
Not too far for Sean McNamara now. He's got high-speed Bonchmont, should be easily flat out in these high downforce cars, and then down into the braking zone for the chicane. And as long as he keeps it clean here, he should be pretty good. Runs in pretty deep, but Matt Gerard too far back to be able to take advantage, and Sean McNamara comes across the line and takes the win. Should move to the lead of the championship as well with that. Matthew Gerard comes home in second, and Blake Greenhill picking up a well-deserved podium and sends it into the tyre barrier after the checkered flag. Matt Priest just coming up short on the podium positions there in fourth. James McKenzie brings it home in fifth. Good result for him. Leith Swinney comes home in sixth. Wayne Hartnell seventh. Dylan Radford eighth. Oliver Foote ninth. Josh Thompson rounds out the top 10, and that's a shame because he was running strongly towards the middle part of the top 10 in this one, and sends it into the Tech Pro barrier and gets it jammed in there and gets his car doing a little dance. Rob Carwood coming home in 11th, Sam Miller 12th, Alan Scott 13th, Shane Edgar 14th, Scott McKenzie was 15th, a lap down, and Mitchell Sparrow about 3 or so laps down in 16th in the end, but I think he did make the checkered flag to make sure that he picks up those crucial points.
Yeah, so 2 seconds is the gap for the podium. Under 2 seconds, 1.8 seconds. Blake Greenhill crossed the line after Sean McNamara, so that's pretty good going.
Yeah, very good indeed. Unfortunately, Mitchell Sparrow has left the waiting room, so we've missed our chance to have a chat to him, but I didn't want to be doing an interview on the final lap. That didn't seem like the right time, so we've missed out. But obviously Dion giving us the lowdown on what was going on for him there. He was suffering some hardware issues, wheel disconnecting, and he was unable to get that pit limiter off. I was going to drag Sean up anyway, but he's jumped into the waiting room, so let's bring in our race winner and we believe championship leader, Sean McNamara. Well done.
Hey, boy. I can't be leading it. No.
Oh, you'll be surprised. I'm going to tell you as soon as the points come in.
Apparently,
that's funny.
apparently
that's funny.
you were
I was
only
giving Sparrow a hard time.
apparently you were only 12
Yep,
points
sorry.
behind Sparrow coming into tonight, and he's obviously finished well down with his hardware issues, and you've taken the win, so
Yeah.
you should move to the top of the championship.
Ah, wow. Look at me giving him a hard time on Tuesday night, too. But,
I know, I brought that up during the stream too, what you said, and you were right. You did. You brought it. You definitely, you said what you said, and you did what you did, and that's good effort.
Yeah. Bad luck for him, though, man. You don't like to win by default like that. It's almost whatever, but...
It's in. It's in. So Sean McNamara, you are currently leading the GTE series on 198 points, 8 points behind. Yeah, 8 points behind you, Mitchell Sparrow is now, and another 10 points back, Leith Swinney, James McKenzie. So Hogan Shrimpton's dropped down from 2nd to 11th for not racing tonight.
Yeah. He's got to work. But do you guys know what Woody's up to? Maybe I need to get him as a teammate for the final round.
Well, it's all on, and he's certainly the go-to rear gunner, isn't he?
Hey, I like that how you got it straight away, Shane. Appreciate your work there. I thought it was quite clever. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's interesting. You know, not a huge field, but it's still good fun. These cars very sketchy after about 4 laps on the tyres. Obviously let Blake go, and yeah, just sort of thought I'd try and stand behind him, and yeah, just trying to keep it on the track. Obviously, had a spin, so that's a spin and win too, because I did a full 360. What corner was that, Shane?
That was at Lake Om. We did pick that up, and I
There you go.
did comment that you were on for the spin and win, and you managed to bring that home.
Yeah,
So
that's funny.
good effort.
Yeah, no commentator curse at all.
I'm watching.
Sean's immune to that.
Yeah, I don't care. But a lot of people were struggling at that corner. The car just seemed to just want to let go without any sort of warning. And I didn't even see Mitchell. I was too busy looking at all my other data, and I almost ran up the back of him. So
Yeah, well,
he probably should have got it.
I saw him going slowly
mate.
there, and I thought he was a lapped car. I didn't even compute in my head that was going to be Mitchell Sparrow until I looked at my time and saw your name at the top of the list.
Oh, wow, yeah. Unusual to see my name up there. Obviously, we need to recruit a bit more talent. The guys enjoyed it. It was good fun racing against Matt Gerard as well. So, because I've taken him out a few times by mistake in previous series. So it was nice to actually have a race with him where we just sort of battled and it was close and no one got taken out. So that was fun.
Oh, good
Hey,
stuff.
I gotta shoot the gap. I'm just getting a phone call and I'm gonna take it. So well done, Sean, on a win, and I'll be around on Tuesday, and we'll get this spring series all wrapped up next week.
Well, cool, mate. Look forward to seeing you there. And thanks, Shane.
Yep. Thank you. Corey's gone now, but
Corey's gone. So I'll stay with you then. We'll close it off together.
That's good. Well, we got Mitchell and Matt in the waiting room. I do want to find out from the horse's mouth what went wrong for Mitchell Sparrow there tonight. Absolute disaster in the end.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I know I got a packet loss signal pop up on the screen and my wheel disconnected. But I don't know what the cause is, so I can't really rectify it or try and do anything about it. So we'll just have to try again on Tuesday night back in the supercar.
Yeah, certainly unfortunate. We got the word from Dion as well there that as you were going around very low speed in the last couple of laps there that your pit limiter was stuck on as well.
Yeah, it sure was. Obviously, yeah, I lost all the buttons at the same time as the steering wheel. So when I rolled into the pits to try and get a quick repair, the pit limiter was obviously set on, and then as I drove out, it was still on. So I had that for the last lap and ended up just pulling over, waiting for Sean to come past and plucking a gear. So it is what it is. I think we're still in the hunt for the championship. I'm not sure how the points work. My plan was just, it's pretty simple. If you win every race, you win the championship. But obviously that's made it a little bit harder now. I've got a good mate of mine that obviously everyone would have seen in the weekend in supercars. Old Ryan Wood's pretty good, so I might have to flick him a message. I wish him a happy birthday, first of all. It's actually his birthday today, so happy birthday, Woody. I hope you're having a good one over in Melbourne. But I might flick him a message and see what he's up to next Thursday night and see if he's keen to come have a blast around Supercars NZ.
Well, Sean wanted to know if anybody's got his number.
Yeah,
I've got his number. I don't know if I'll be passing it on to you for this week. No,
it's funny, mate.
It'll be cool for everyone. I mean, if old mate's actually got no commitments on and he's willing to come along and have a blast, I think it'll be awesome to see what we all go like against a professional race car driver that's actually doing pretty damn well at what he's doing at the moment. So, yeah, I'll flick him a message and hopefully you can come along.
Sweet. Sounds good to me.
Very cool.
Yeah, but, good job, Sean, on the championship lead, but I'm coming for you, mate.
Yeah, mate. Don't change your gear at all. Run the same gear next week.
I will be. I don't plan on changing it. It is what it is. Yeah, sucker for pain if it happens again. But
yeah, I know. Gutted. I was gutted for you.
More problems to worry about at Long Beach, so that'll be right.
Yeah, exactly. All right, mate. Yeah. We'll see you then.
Cheers, guys. Have a good night. Thanks.
You too, mate.
Cheers, Mitch. Good luck. All right, and we got our P2 finisher in as well, Matt Gerard. Good battles with Sean and Blake towards the end there, and thanks to Mitch Sparrow's misfortunes, you picked up a P2.
Yeah, I'll take that all day, eh? But congratulations to Sean, man. That was awesome driving. And
Definitely.
it's cool to see everyone's racing has stepped up from last season. It seems like everyone's getting the hang of these cars, and yeah, it's great. I've really enjoyed tonight.
Yeah, I was saying to Shane, it's quite nice to have a battle with you without one of us ending up in the grass or in the wall or whatever. I know I've been at fault probably 99% of the time, so it was good fun, mate, and really enjoyed it. Yeah, bring it on for next week.
Yeah, 100%. No, that was cool. And Blake as well. He raced awesome. It's just hard luck on Mr. Mitchell Sparrow there, but we'll take it.
Yeah, 100%. It's like the real motorsport, mate. It happens in real life. So it can happen in the sim world as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, good on everyone.
Absolutely. A few people were.
We'll see you next week.
A few people were struggling for grip there in a couple of places. Sean had his spin at Lake Holm and came back for the spin and win, and saw a couple of massive shunts at Radion. What were your thoughts on the track tonight?
Yeah, I too was struggling for rear end grip, and not really knowing this Porsche too well. I was having to be real careful with coming on the gas, coming out of the last corner. Second gear was too slow. First gear, it just traction control was wanting to kick in, and following the Beamers, they are quick down the straight, and so I had to try and get on Sean's tail, but just coming out of corners, I just didn't have that rear end grip to get the power down and go for it. I mean, overall the track great fun. It's Spa. It's a good track,
Yeah, I love this track, and wished I was out there tonight, but I was needed in the broadcasting lounge, so it's all good. I enjoy this side of it as well. Anybody you want to shout out tonight?
Oh, look, I'll shout out to all the Frog Leap Juice Racing boys. Their support changed teams, or changed to their team earlier this season. So it's cool that they accepted me on board and think I'm good enough to be representing them. And shout out to the missus as well for looking after the kids tonight while I do my little hobby.
Oh, you're the man. You're making us look bad. Stop it.
Brownie points, boys. Brownie points. You know how it works. Come on.
Yeah, for sure. Funny.
Awesome.
Right,
Good times.
Cheers, Matt, and congratulations on a good result.
Yeah, thanks, and thanks to you boys as well for doing all that work in the background. It's appreciated,
Cheers, mate.
No worries. Thank you.
All right, well, I've talked enough tonight, Sean, and we know you love to talk, so you can sign us off tonight.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Okay, I would love to. Big thanks to our weekly sponsor, and also MRP, because it is the MRP GTE series. Thanks, Barry and the team. Yeah, jump on to their website, have a look for any gears. And without iRacing, we couldn't do what we do. So thank you to iRacing. We'll see everyone on Tuesday for the final round of the V8 Spring Series, and also on Thursday for the final round of the GTE Series. Should be fun. We'll see you then. Good night.
since I was a kid. I've been a G.